everyone, it's Margaret here with 60andme, and thank you for joining me today. The makeup tutorial today is going to be about a brand that you probably never heard of. It's from Poland, and the brand is called Quiz. Now, there is a website, quiz.pl, which is a Polish website, and you can order it through various retailers in Europe. But it's really, this video is not really about trying to sell you a product or, even providing you any links, because I don't actually have that information for you. But what it is, it's just telling you about drugstore products that are so affordable that you can get anywhere in your country. I mean, there's so many brands that are expensive and very well advertised, and influencers on YouTube and other channels are talking about them. But then you can go to your Dollar Generals, to your to the drugstore, to the $1 stores, and to other places online, and get really good makeup for an affordable price. So I'm gonna have fun with this. It's early morning, it's about 6:30 in the morning, and the light is funny, so I may have to eventually switch around and continue with different light, but we're gonna hopefully get through this. Now, Quiz is super affordable. I don't think anything here I purchased was over $2. And actually, the reason that I'm even doing this is it was so astonishing to me what you can find for a low price and the quality that you can get. Now, some of the European brands, like this one in Poland, are, they're just such big companies. They distribute to other cosmetic companies, and so they can afford to do pricing very, very low. But anyway, I started my skin today with my normal primer. I call it primer. It's the Growing Younger Gracefully facial serum. Put that on first, and then I put a little bit of my Embryolisse, it's almost all gone here, this creme concentrate. So those are the two things that I put on my skin already, and a little bit of the eye cream, the Kiehl. It's called Eye Treatment, and it's such a good cream, and I put it on before I even start putting on my makeup. So that's the primer. Now, in terms of foundation, okay, Quiz has got, like you can imagine, BB creams, CC creams, all kinds of different options. But the one I chose was a cream foundation. And the packaging, by the way, is actually very cool. And the eyeshadows I'm going to show you at the end are just like, I don't know, they're just stunning. But anyway, this is the foundation, and it's called Compact Foundation, Cream to Powder. And this is a big trend right now with foundations. And I'm going to try this one. I got the color, I think it's called O2. So anyway, as I said, I have never actually worn this. I saved it all here in my little collection to show you live and my own response to it. So it's got a mirror, which is nice, but I'm going to maybe I'll just dab this on. I think I'll use the brush. I've got my BK106, and I'm going to now, creamed powders on dry skin. I don't know, we will see. But I think since I put such a good base of, some moisturizer, it's going to be okay. Okay, I'm going to just put this on. I've got so many different things to show you here that I want to make sure I get through them all in a reasonable amount of time. But this is doing pretty well. I'm going to bring up a little bit under my eyes, but not too much, because that's where it will start to cake. Okay, so I'm going to try to put this right up into my hairline and blend it as best I can. Put a little bit on my eyes. Actually, for a cream foundation, this is going on really, really nicely and smoothly. I don't think it's too, I've got my mirror here, I can have a look. My age spot has been sort of disappeared, and I will put this on here. Okay, I actually think, to be honest with you, this is going to be fine. I mean, I don't know how it will last throughout the day, but I'm going to hope it's going to be. And some of these products, by the way, are in packaging that I've never actually used before, like the eye products, the brow product, for example, really unique. Okay, I think that's going to do for foundation. Hopefully I've blended it all in properly. Let me just grab this other mirror and see if I can see it better. Okay, well, that's the foundation. Let's go on. In terms of bronzer, they've got a couple of bronzer products. Now, they've got these little quads, or not quads, they're 3 pan palettes. That's a blush one, which I'm going to show you. And then this is a kind of contouring. And I think I'm going to use this one. There's a couple of different options here. This is too warm. That's kind of my bronzer color. And these little palettes there's a highlighter as well. They're like about $3 again. And I don't mean to mention the price, just you know, because you'll think, oh, here it would cost me more. It's just to tell you that, you know, these are affordable products. The other bronzer is this one here. It's just a bronzer by itself, and it's called Bronzing Illumination. I think I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to put a little bit on with my kind of angled brush. It's a BK Beauty Hot and Flashy brush. A little teeny bit of this bronzer, and I'm going to, I'm not going to contour, but I'm just going to kind of put this on under my, you know, under the cheeks, just right here. Well, that's actually pretty. And, you know, I've used, like you probably have, many different kinds of bronzers and contours, and this is such an affordable one. And it's just, if you can't afford $40 for a bronzer, I'm sorry, that looks okay to me. And I really like it. And it goes on very smoothly. It's not smudgy, doesn't streak. Okay, so that's actually a very nice bronzer. I haven't tried the other one, but that's another option if you want to get the 3 contour, and it gives you an option of colors. I just think they have thought ahead with a lot of these products. Okay, in terms of blush, again, there's a palette here, which is, or you know, a little 3-pan blush palette with different colors. And I'm going to stop in a second and change my lighting because I can see it coming through. Peachy color and pinks. I'm going to go with the blend of these two. Oh, I'll use my blush brush. These are all BK Beauty brushes, by the way. I love them. 107. Okay, let's do this before the light comes shining in on me. Oh, wow, pigment. Okay, there's pigment. But you know, I've got a technique I've mentioned before with blush that I'm really comfortable with. I'll put it on quite strong. And you'll go, Margaret, you look like a clown. But yeah, I do. I bring it up to my temples. A little bit on my nose. And I'm going to bring it back later under my eyes, and I'll show you how I do that in a second. But there you go. That's quite a lot of blush, but I'm going to come back with my foundation brush. Still got some on there, and just make that a little bit more muted. See what that does? It's really, really effective. And that way you don't have to, I don't know, it just gives you an underglow too, I think, that's really pretty with the blush. I don't know whether this light is going to be too much. I'm going to keep going for a second. Okay, so there is the blush. Okay, now I think I'll be okay as long as that's not distracting you too much, that little bit of light on the side there. I'll just keep going in for a little bit longer. That's just the shining through my curtain. I don't know whether I can actually make a difference, but it's okay. We'll keep going. So that's the blush, and I'm really happy with that. I can touch that up in a second. I'll just leave it to one side. The other blush highlighter combo that they had was really pretty. It's kind of a dual you know, a blush and highlighter together. I might put some of that on at the end. It's just called Duo Highlighter. Color Focus, again, Quiz. Just a really cool brand. I'm just kind of loving it. Okay, so I'm gonna go on from blush and bronzer and put some, do my eyes and my brows. Now this brow product is really interesting. It's kind of it's got a little tiny brush, comes with it in the center, and then it's got 2 shades of bronzer, and that's what eyebrow coloring. And this is what I've noticed about this color, this particular brand, is that they have a choice, like the 2 colors or 3 colors of blush and the colors of contouring, and this is the same with the brows. Now I am going to, this little brush has got like a side edge to it. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to change my lighting for a second. I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, I'm back. I tried to change the lighting a little bit. I hope this hasn't shifted the tones too much. But anyway, I've got my blush on, and I'm going to play with eyebrows now. And I'm going to use this kind of interesting palette, and I'm going to rub a little bit of the lighter color onto the side. And I actually have been reading different techniques of eyebrows. You know, mine are very thin now, and they're fading. But the one thing I read was to start at the middle rather than at the bottom. Or so rather than in the front part, to actually start up here, because then you tend to, actually it's kind of working, you tend to then create an arch without really meaning to, like it's just a sort of a natural thing. So you start in the middle and then you come back in the front part here. Do you know something? This is really unusually good. I've never used it before. I mean, this is the first time I've even opened. But that idea of starting in the middle, can you see the difference with that eyebrow? Interesting. So I'm going to do this side as well and start a little bit higher. I don't know if you can see this. It's a tiny bit dark, but not too much. It's really kind of cool. Okay, I'm doing this into my phone, as you know. So let me just try this here. Wow. I must admit, I've never ever used an eyebrow product quite like this. I know this one's higher than that one. It's just me. It's just my face. But I guess I could try making this a teeny bit higher here. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm actually really happy with that brow product. And that's called, well, it's just the only brow product. Beautiful. Really cool. Okay, let's do eyes. The eyes are fun. Now, I've chosen a palette here. It's another three pan palette for eyes, and it's purple. It's a purple color, which I really kind of like, and I'm going to try this. I've also got some singles that I'm going to share with you because they are amazing. They're metallic, and I don't wear a lot of metallic. In fact, I don't wear a lot of powder eyeshadow anymore, but I'm going to try this one. Look at these colors. Are they pretty? Okay, so I've got my little brush here, and I can just, if I can just find, I think I'm going to start with this very light color kind of all over my lid. I've got a very big brush, and I love using these kind of large brushes just to kind of do the over the lid completely, to give a bit of, you know, just texture to the eyes. And as I mentioned, I don't do this kind of powder eyeshadow very often anymore, but I'm going to try it. I love the colors in this palette. I think it's kind of fun, and we'll have a go. So let's do that. And I've got this right up to my eyebrow, just, you know, just to give a base. Then I'm going to take this purple color, and this dark purple color, and I'm just going to put it a little bit at the edge of my eye, just, you know, right on the edge. And I'm not going to worry, I'm sort of patting it in, to be honest. I'm not going to worry too much about the blending at this very point. I'm going to bring it a little bit over the lashes too, just kind of as a liner, but a smudgy liner. Okay, so that's the kind of purple on the edge. This is actually a very good pigment. I'm going to dab it on. And as I said, don't worry too much about the blending just at the moment. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm looking into my phone. Okay, I'm just bringing that across. I'm going to look in my mirror. It's a nice warm day today, so it's getting hot here, but okay, I'm just going to bring that, like I said, just a little bit over the eyelashes, almost like a liner. Okay, I actually quite like this color, and I like the texture. Okay, I'm going to take my brush again and do some blending here. And you know, I just think as you get older, playing with makeup is fun, and I'm going to always continue to explore. I hope that you are getting a little bit inspired here, because I'm sure as you go to your shops and into the drugstores, you'll see things and you'll think, oh, you know, that's not expensive and it's probably not very good quality. But I don't know, that seems to me to have blended really nicely, and I'm happy with that. So I'm going to then take the, where's my other palette one? Oh, I've lost it. This middle color, this little pinky, a darker pink. It's not that dark, actually, but I'm going to put it on with my fingers, actually. I'm going to just play with fingers. Wow. Do you know, I'm kind of a little bit in awe here, because I have not, as I said, used this palette before, or any of this product. And as I'm exploring it and discovering it, I'm finding it's really lovely. So I'm enjoying I like the color too. Pink is fun. Pink is a fun color. Okay, so what does that look like? I'm just having to see in my mirror. It's getting very hot in here too right now, so your things are probably starting to blend. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm looking at that in the mirror. Do you know, I actually like that. I know that's a little bit vivid and a little bit bright and sparkly, but why not? Where's my blush gone? My brush. Let me try this. Bringing that a little bit over, blending the top a bit. Okay, I'm okay with that. I think it's pretty. Let me find my other blush, which I put down somewhere. And they've got some really nice mascaras as well. I'm sorry, but it's getting very, very warm here. Okay, let's try this. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm going to pop some lipstick on because I want some color on my lips. Do you know, that's pretty. I'm okay with that. I'm going to put mascara on in a second, but I really must find some lipstick because I need a color in my lips. They've got a couple of really cool lipsticks as well. They came in these sort of stylo shaped. This one is, I'll get all the details in the comments below, but there was a pinky one and then a kind of a peach colored. And I think that was the peach color. You can see the little color, if you can see that on my hand, I'll put a bit on there. And they're great colors. I mean, they're really matte, sort of satin finish, matte satin finish. And this one's a little bit lighter. It's more of a pink color, which I think is what I'll use. This one here. I really like them. I'm not going to put any liner on. I think I'm just going to put some lipstick on. Hot summer days, love it. Bring it up a bit. You know, for a $1 or $150 product, it's great. Actually kind of goes with the eyeshadow too. I'm not a terribly big nudie person, but I kind of like that. I think that's really sweet. Wow. Okay. I like it. And I did actually pop in here because I didn't have a gloss from them, from Quiz. It's just one of my Essence Shine glosses, which is really pretty to pop on top. These are great, by the way. Again, they're less than $5, less than $3. So that's the lips. I just somehow felt like I needed to sort of tone my face down a little bit there and get a bit of color. So lips are beautiful. I like them. I like the color. And mascara. Okay, they do a couple of different kinds. This one is it's called Icon. And before I put that on, actually, I'm just thinking about these metallics I wanted to share with you because I might just do a dab of metallic on before. They have these little pots, single pots. They're so cool. Honestly, I'm like a kid with makeup. It's just like, this is so cute. And I'll do this is different colors are taupe. It's a taupey color. Wait till I show you this. You're just amazing. Okay, can you see that? That's the taupe color. There is a kind of a lighter taupe. I think it's a sort of a beigey color. I'll do that one next. And these are not sparkly. They kind of remind me, there was an Essence shadow that was really popular a couple of years ago, and it reminds me of that quality of metallic. It's not like so glistening that you feel like you're going to start shining everywhere. But this is the pink. Don't know whether you can see that. It's the pinky purple. I think I'm going to put some of that on. And there is one more, which I don't know if I'll ever wear this, to be honest with you, but I love it. Actually, when I ordered this, it looked turquoisey. And when I got it, it looks a little bit more blue. But oh my gosh, when you put this on, let me just show you. Okay. Look at that. And as I said, they're not glistening, they're not glittery, they're just shiny. And they're so, so pretty. And those were $1.25 each. Now, I know that I've seen these in like dollar stores and in the UK and other places, charity shops. You can get these kinds of products and just have to hunt for them. And you have to be adventurous and just try new things. You don't always have to buy the expensive stuff. Try the less expensive, have fun with it. If you don't like it, pass it on to someone else, but a friend, but it's just really fun to explore. I'm going to put, where's that pink one gone? Here it is. I'm going to put some on my eye. Just a little bit, just a teeny bit. I'm going to, hope you're enjoying this. It's like, for me, like candy in a candy store. Okay, so I'm just putting it on the center of the eye. That's actually very pretty because it kind of tones down the pink and makes it a little bit more purpley, which is kind of fun. Okay, that's cute. I like it. All right. So there's my eyes, my purple eyes. All right, I'm going to pop some mascara on here. Let's try this Icon. It's black. It's got a kind of cool packaging. Again, it's futuristic and fun. Black. It's got a nice brush, though. I did open the brush up. It's quite big, but it's not. It's like what do you call it? Like a synthetic brush, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be okay. Here we go. Wow. I hope you're seeing the color of this eyeshadow. Oh, wow. This is very wet, which I actually quite like. You have more control over it. Oh, my gosh. Okay. I'm a little bit, I've never worn this before, but look at this. Okay. I'm very interested. Look at that. Look at that. That's actually a really nice mascara. Okay, I'm becoming a fan of Quiz products because I genuinely have found the application was lovely. The products seem really good. I'm going to just apply this on the other side. I'll be reaching for this mascara again, for sure. As I said, if you're, a little bit delicate with mascara, be careful because it's super wet, and it's, you could easily dab this on your eye, on your lid if you were not careful. So I'm just being careful. Wow, I actually think maybe it's just my imagination or it's just me seeing it in a different light, but it really looks like a great mascara to me. Just bringing it up a little bit so it's more curled. Wow. Okay, that's the Icon quiz. But the secret here, I think, is the brush. It's a very big brush. It's quite stiff, and the mascara is quite a wet mascara. But that's definitely a winner for me. Okay, so what have I missed? Eyebrows I've done, mascara I've done, lips, eyeshadow, blush. I didn't do any highlighter, but I am going to go back and play with that one that I showed you earlier, that the double one, which has got a similar color pink, so it's going to be in the same range. I'm going to take my blush brush. I'm going to mix them together, highlighter and blush. Hope it's not too much. I don't know how long this product will last on my face. I think it's going to be one of those, to be honest, that won't last too long. I think it's going to be one that, well, it's not the same longevity, I think, but you never know. And I'll leave my comments below so that you'll know kind of what my thoughts were. Okay, I'm just, I never did I didn't get a concealer, so I think I'll just leave my eyes underneath as they are. They've got wrinkles. I'm 73. What do you expect? I'm not worried about it, but I'm going to do my normal little new trick, which is to bring a little bit of the blush right under the eye, where there was some foundation. Now, I don't know whether it's working in the way you're seeing it, but for me, that just kind of evens everything out, and it creates almost a kind of color corrector under the eyes when you put a little teeny bit of your blush just up higher. Okay, that is it. That is my quiz tutorial and exploration. It's really new product to me, and I'm enjoying it so much. I hope that you like those eyeshadows. I thought they were really cool. Oh, there is a powder. It's just it says it's called a color focus, and I don't know exactly what that means. Where does it open? It's a sort of setting powder. Is it open? There we go. And it's got a mirror. And I haven't used this either, but it's got almost a yellowy tone to it. I'll just grab a little bit of that on. Let me just clean my brush. I didn't bring an extra brush. Okay, let's just take that and play with it a little teeny bit just on the... It's got a nice kind of scent to it as well. Anyway, there it is. That's my quiz makeup application. Hope that you enjoyed it. Tell me if you have found an affordable makeup line that you enjoy, or even one product that you found that, is just better than any of the higher end products that you might have purchased. And we'll put together a list of some of them, because I think that there's more good stuff out there in the drugstore that's not even in the drugstore, like the L'Oreal and the Milani and those upper priced drugstore products, but in the really budget level, the very inexpensive drugstore products. I think there are some jewels. For me, the mascara was a jewel. These eyeshadow metallic shadows, if you're into metallic just as an accent, were amazing. I thought that the eyeshadows in general were pretty. I mean, I really do. And the lipsticks, maybe a little bit brighter, but I do like the colors that they had on offer. What do you think? Okay, everybody. Well, thank you again for being here. Thanks so much for your support and for your encouragement. I'm not a professional makeup artist, and so I just do this for fun. And I hope that you get inspiration and enjoyment from it too. So take really good care, everybody. Lots of love. Bye for now.